Hey guys, welcome back. So today is a new video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I think it's probably been like a year maybe since I've done one of these. I'll have to link the last one I did down below. But today I have very exciting unboxing to do. I have a very large book of the month box right here. If you saw my weekly vlog, I think that will have come out. If you saw my weekly vlog that I think came out before this already, I said that I went to log into the Book of the Month website just to take a look at the books. I had been unsubscribed from Book of the Month for a while. Went in to look, and it turned out that I had a whole bunch of credits in there, and I wasn't charged, so I'm assuming that people must have been using my referral link. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, any of you who have used that link. I had like 6 credits, so I was able to get Book of the Month will only let you get so many books at a time. I think it's like 5. So I believe there are 5 books here. 4 or 5, I don't remember. One of them is the actual like Book of the Month for December, and then so maybe it is 4, and then I think it's 3 additional books, so maybe it is 4. That I was able to do as add-ons, and then I think I have 1 or 2 credits left that will roll over into January. So I will probably end up getting more books in January. So I'm really excited. Some of these are ones that I have heard about a lot on my social media and stuff, and some of them are ones that I have had my eye on for a while. So I'm excited that I was able to get those. I really want to like crack down on reading my books on my shelves in 2024. So I'm excited to have some new additions. I really love Book of the Month books. I think they're good quality. They're inexpensive. I love the option of getting to choose a book every month. I love that you have different genres. You get debut novels. You get repeat authors. And there's a lot of like versatility. And if you miss a book one month, then you can always do it as an add-on later. And I love that if, you know, in any given month there is a book that you don't like, or there aren't any options that you want, then you can just roll over to the next month and get 2 books the next month. I really like Book of the Month. I stopped it for like financial reasons, not because I didn't enjoy receiving the books. I was getting Book of the Month books for like 2 or 3 years straight probably, and I actually gifted Ray, my best friend, a subscription to Book of the Month for Christmas last year. I don't remember if it was Christmas or her birthday last year. And she is still using Book of the Month, and is really enjoying it. In fact, she got the same book that I did for December. We're going to do a buddy read, which is one of the things I love about both of us having Book of the Month, is that we always like to discuss what the books are each month, and sometimes we'll pick the same one so we can do a buddy read. So I'm really excited to have this box and show you guys what I got. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this very big box right here. I'm going to kind of put it right here. I want to make sure I angle it the right way so that my address is not seen, obviously. And yeah, let's jump right in and see what we have. So these are cute. So there are some stickers in here. I love stickers. So these are always cute. I like the little coffee mug there, and that looks like it's like a little snowman like body outline with blood. That's funny. So yeah, I love stickers. So I love that. And Book of the Month usually comes with like a bookmark as well. So I love that. And Ray just mentioned that she actually received a tote bag from Book of the Month for her birthday, which just passed. So that's really exciting. I have mine as well that they sent on my birthday, and I love that you get, I think you get a free book on your birthday too. I wonder if Ray knows that. I'm gonna have to double check with her and make sure she knows that. But yeah, so the first book we have is The Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson. I was really excited when I saw this one. This is the December book, or one of the December books, or choices for the month. I was really excited when I saw this because it is a Nutcracker retelling, or it says a novel of the Nutcracker. I love the Nutcracker. I have seen it several times, you know, like the ballet, and I love the different movies. Like there was a Disney movie that came out, I think in like 2018, that I thought was pretty good. I don't think I've ever actually read like a retelling of the Nutcracker though, so I think this is gonna be exciting. I don't know what it's actually about. I just saw that it was, like I said, a retell of the Nutcracker, and that was enough for me. This gloriously transportive reimagining of the Nutcracker tells the tale of twin sisters divided by envy and magic and set against each other one fateful Christmas Eve. So that sounds super good. Obviously this is the perfect time of year for this. Like I said, Ray and I are going to be doing a buddy read of it. I know she said she already got hers. Obviously mine is here now, so I will let her know so that we can get started on that. I will probably do like a separate reading vlog for that, so be on the lookout for that. It says, so the actual like synopsis says, light and dark, this is the cursed birthright placed upon Clara and Natasha by their godfather, ᴛᴏᴏᴅᴅ, whose power and greed hold an entire city in his sway. Charming Clara, the favorite, grows into a life of beauty and ease, while Natasha is relegated to her sister's shadow, ignored and unloved. So this almost kind of sounds like, reminds me of like Black Swan in a way, where like there's the Nutcracker always makes me think of ballet, but like there's the dancer who is the, you know, the Black Swan, and it's kind of the dark one. So it kind of reminds me of that. But this sounds really good. I'm excited to get into it. So yeah, that is the first book I got. And the second book here, and I actually don't even remember all the books I got, so it'll be fun to see along with you guys. The second book I got is The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. This was the October, or one of the October books of the month. I love Adrienne Young. I read the whole Fable series. I loved that one. And she also, I think it was Adrienne Young who also wrote Sky in the Deep, which I really liked as well. I'm actually going to be rereading Sky in the Deep as research for my own book. Because I have like a Viking Nordic type character in my book. And so I wanted to see like real life examples of that. And Sky in the Deep is that. So I'm really excited to read this. Like I said, I really like Adrienne Young. I love her writing. I really enjoyed Fable, which actually part of the kingdom that I have is kind of set up in a way with like pirates and like sea villages and that kind of thing, similar to Fable. So Adrienne Young is one author whose writing I really enjoy, so I'm excited for that one. I don't know what this is about. I just saw Adrienne Young and got it. I am not a huge like synopsis reader. If you've been around for a while, you know that. I am very much like a cover person and just reading books by authors that I know I like. So this says, a woman risks everything to end her family's centuries-old curse, solve her mother's disappearance, and find love in this mesmerizing novel from the best-selling author of Spells for Forgetting. So I haven't read that one. So this sounds kind of like Fable in that the mother, like, well, I think in Fable the mom died, but she didn't know like exactly how the mom died. So kind of similar there. So this says, in the small mountain town of Jasper, North Carolina, June Farrow is waiting for fate to find her. The Farrow women are known for their thriving flower farm and for the mysterious curse that has plagued their family line. So it sounds like it's going to be like small town. It's obviously like a contemporary, but there it seems like magical realism too. Like it's going to be like a little bit of a witchy vibe, which makes sense for October. It's going to be like woodsy, I think, and you know, obviously centered around women, which I love. So yeah, this sounds like it's going to be really good. I'm excited to know. It sounds like it might have magic vibes kind of, with like a witchy family with women, which I really like. I read Practical Magic in October, and that's one of my favorite movies. So I definitely think this is going to be right up my alley. I'm excited to get into it. Then the next book we have is Let Us Descend by Jasmine Ward. Again, I don't know what this is about. I just really liked the cover, and it was one that I've heard about pretty often. This was one of November's choices. So I really like this cover, just the big, I don't know if that's like a fly. I think it's a fly, or a bee maybe. And the back has the same. So let's see, this says, Let Us Descend is a reimagining of American slavery. That's why I got it, because it was a historical fiction, and I haven't read a historical fiction in a while. I usually read a lot of historical fiction. I haven't read very many this year, so that's why I ended up getting it. Let Us Descend is a reimagining of American slavery, as beautifully rendered as it is heart-wrenching. Searching, harrowing, replete with transcendent love, the novel is a journey from the rice fields of the Carolinas to the slave markets of New Orleans and into the fearsome heart of a Louisiana sugar plantation. So this sounds, again, right up my alley. I love anything having to do with like historical fiction and especially that time period, because I think it's just very sad. Like it says, heart-wrenching, like a heart-wrenching time in our country's history. And one that unfortunately people are pushing to erase and ignore and act like it never happened, which is obviously not something that should happen. So I think it's really important for books like this to be written. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this one. These are all ones I definitely want to dive into. The Kingdom of Sweets is one that I'll definitely be reading this month. Like I said, Ray and I will be doing a buddy read, but the others I definitely want to jump into like right away in 2024. So this is one I'm really excited for, and I think it's going to be really good. And I love books that make me cry. When I read a book, I want to feel something, whether some kind of emotion, whether it's anger or joy or fear or sadness. I love books that are like gut-wrenching and harrowing and sad and hard-hitting. Those are like my favorite kind of books. So I'm really excited for that one. Then the next one is Starling House by Alex Harrow. This is one that I've heard a lot about as well. I think Ray actually just mentioned this one to me recently. This was another option for October of 2023. I don't think I've ever read anything by this author. I don't think it's a debut novel. I'm not sure. It could be. But this cover is beautiful. And mainly I picked this one because I heard so much about it. But being that it was in October, I'm going to assume it's a kind of... it looks like it's gothic fantasy. That sounds perfect. Oh, the author of 10,000 Doors of January. Okay. So I have that. That's like right above my head over here somewhere. Did I keep it? Yeah. Okay. I didn't recently, and I got rid of some of my book a month books, but that is one that I kept, and I do want to read. So, yeah, so gothic fantasy, I love that. Again, perfect for October, obviously, but so this says, I dream sometimes about a house I've never seen. Opal is a lot of things: orphan, high school dropout, full-time cynic, and part-time cashier. But above all, she's determined to find a better life for her younger brother Jasper. One that gets them out of Eden, Kentucky, a town remarkable for only two things: bad luck and E. Sterling, the reclusive 19th century author of The Underland, who disappeared over 100 years ago. All she left behind were dark rumors and her home. Everyone agrees that it's best to ignore the uncanny mansion and its misanthropic heir, Arthur. Almost everyone, anyway. I should be scared, but in the dream, I don't hesitate. Opal has been obsessed with the Underland since she was a child. When she gets the chance to step inside Starling House and make some extra cash for her brother's escape fund, she can't resist. But sinister forces are digging deeper into the buried secrets of Starling House, and Arthur's own nightmares have become far too real. As Eden itself seems to be drowning in its own ghosts, Opal realizes that she might finally have found a reason to stick around. In my dream, I'm home, and now she'll have to fight. So that sounds super good. This has like all the things I love. I love sibling dynamics. I love small town vibes. I love a spooky house. I read the only one left, I think is what it was called, in like October, which is again features like a spooky like rundown house, and a house was really like a character in the story, and I loved that. So that it sounds like this is gonna be similar. So yeah, sibling dynamics, small town, spooky house, like I love all those things. So I think this is gonna be really good also. So I'm very excited for that one. Then the last book we have is one that I have seen all over TikTok, and like Instagram, and I think I actually follow the author. If this is the book I'm thinking of, I actually follow the author on Instagram, and she has done a great job of like marketing her books. And I believe if this is the book I'm thinking of, she markets it as like Gilmore Girls meets Practical Magic. Two of my favorite things. Gilmore Girls is one of my absolute all-time favorite shows. It's a comfort show. I watch it all the time. So I think if that's the case, I'm going to probably love this book. So this is The Unfortunate Side Effects of Heartbreak and Magic by Brianne Randall. This was, it just says fantasy reads. It doesn't say like a month. So I'm not sure that, I've actually never seen a book that doesn't have a month on it for book of the month. So I'm not sure when it was from. But like I said, I think this is the one I'm thinking of. But I know that I actually have, I think I was able to get this book from the library, but I haven't started it yet. And I believe the author actually was sending out like finished copies of it, like digital copies of it. And I believe she sent me one also. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. But as soon as I saw it on Book of the Month, I knew I wanted to get it because this is the one, like I said, I've been kind of following along the journey, her writing journey. And so I definitely wanted to support her. And, as like a fellow author. And again, as someone I've been following on Instagram and have had a little bit of communication with, I definitely wanted to support her in that and check this one out. And like I said, if it's the book I'm thinking of, I think it'll be like one that I'll really like. So this says, The Unfortunate Side Effects of Heartbreak and Magic is a charming debut novel. That was another reason why I wanted to pick it up. That explores the shields we build around our hearts to retain our own magic. I love that. So Sadie Revelair has always believed that the curse of 4 heartbreaks that accompanies her magic would be worth the price. So that does kind of sound like practical magic. But when her grandmother is diagnosed with cancer with only weeks to live and her first heartbreak, Jake McNeely, returns to town after a decade, her carefully structured life begins to unravel. With the news of their grandmother's impending death, Sadie's estranged twin brother Seth returns to town, bringing with him deeply rooted family secrets that threaten to tear Sadie's world apart. So again, another sibling dynamic. Their grandmother has been the backbone of the family for generations, and with her death, Sadie isn't sure she'll have the strength to keep the family and her magic together. As feelings for Jake begin to rekindle, and with her grandmother growing sicker by the day, Sadie faces the last of her heartbreaks, and she has to decide. is love more important than magic. I love that. Again, it really does sound a lot like Practical Magic, and so I'm assuming maybe like the small town vibes is what will give it the Gilmore Girls side of it. I love this cover. I love the little like teacup. And yeah, like I said, I'm pretty familiar with this one because I've seen it all over socials, so I'm very excited for that one. And let's see. And then we have our bookmark, which I just saw the quote on the back. There's always a quote on the back, and that's hilarious. That is what it says. I love that. I'm definitely going to be using that. And that is it. Those are all the books for the month of December from Book of the Month. Like I said, I would definitely be jumping into the Kingdom of Sweets probably this week. And then I will jump into the other ones in January. So yeah, I definitely want to pick back up with Book of the Month in January once I run out of credits. Or probably February, because I think I still have credits to use in January. And do more unboxings again. I love watching unboxings. I really love Book of the Month. All of the books come like in really good quality. I've never gotten books that were like messed up from Book of the Month. And all of them say like what the retail price would be in a hardcover. All these hardcovers should be like $30, and I think a Book of the Month subscription is like $17.99 maybe. So you're getting at least one book a month for $17.99 when they're typically like $25 to $30. So I think it's a great value. You can do add-ons if you want to. I'm almost 100% sure they send you like they give you a free credit for your birthday. So yeah, I think it's a great company. Like I said, I love them. I think they look great on shelves as well. So definitely like aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, I am a huge fan of them. I do, like I said, have a link down below. If you use that link, I want to say you get something like a discount on your end, and then I get a credit as well. So I would really appreciate it if you use that. It is always down below in the description. And yeah, that is it for this video. If you haven't already, check out my latest vlog. So I'll be doing reading updates, and I will see you guys in the next one.